everyone, this is Ray from RTA Motorsports coming to you again. We got another item that came in actually way before than I thought it would. It's the TH8A add-on shifter by Thrustmaster. I'm super excited for this. As everyone probably already knows if you're watching this video, it's compatible mainly with almost every single system depending on what wheel you have. So if you have the T300, it's compatible with the PlayStations. If you have the TX, it's compatible with the Xboxes. But it's also compatible with the PC no matter what wheel you have, because both wheels kind of, you know, are PC compatible. And that's mainly the type of gaming I do. It's H and sequential modes. That's kind of very common knowledge with this. It also has what's called the Heart system, and it's 90% metal in its construction. The Heart system is a type of magnetic sensor that basically will prevent any sort of mechanical failure over time, prevents any sort of wear and tear, and that sensor there will just enable it to be able to be used basically for the rest of my days. And you know, I'm excited about this because I have the TX wheel, as you can see over there, and the TX wheel itself has a DIN plug in it that I'm going to be using to basically free up one of my USB ports. So, you know, I'm going to plug it right into there. Less cables going to the computer, less you know, wire management necessary. Also, my DIY shifter that I have over there right now. It's awesome, it's fun, and has a lot of nice feedback. Few problems are starting to come to pass. One, Assetto Corsa, I'm having an issue with that. I tried to use a few apps that basically would set it up almost like a keyboard keys and send that over, and you know, it's just it's an absolute headache. You gotta constantly control alt tab out of games, you know, reset the settings, control alt tab, you know, just because you need to reset the drivers, or you know, you got to unplug, plug it back in so it's re-recognized. And you know, it's awesome as a DIY, works great with iRacing. I actually had it fail once in the middle of a race, and that greatly affected my safety rating, because I pretty much got blasted by everyone that was behind me in the race itself. Car went from 5th gear to neutral in the middle of a turn. The rear end kicked out, and pretty much I spun out, and it was a very tight corner, and every car just slammed right into me, and my safety rating completely sucked. So I kind of lost a little trust in my DIY shifter. Has been good up until that one race, and like I said, in Assetto Corsa, I'm just not able to map it. So I kind of, you know, I got a good wheel now. I got the T3PA Pro pedals coming by the end of the month. And I got a brand new button box. My e-brake, even though it's DIY, works great. I just, you know, I'm starting to get to where I just want to be able to just plug it in and go. Plug it in a race, you know, and I'm getting a whole bunch of other nice items going together. And it's just a no-brainer that we go to the TH8A Shifter and kind of have that added on to the ecosystem that is Thrustmaster at the moment. So yeah, let's do an unboxing here. That's enough backstory. And yeah, let's see what's inside. Very big box. I did not expect, you can see I'm a 6-foot grown adult. You know, my hands are not small. And you can see how my hand fits in the middle of that box. And I thought this would be a much smaller packaging, so I'm a little nervous as to how big this shifter is. I know a lot of people said it's a smaller package as far as, you know, the shifter itself and what's included and how it's bundled together, but you know, they're also comparing against other shifters like the Fanatec SQ, and you know, many of the high dollar shifters out there that are very beefy, very sturdy. Just as this is, but you know, I guess that's what they're comparing it to, and not necessarily something like a G37 shifter, which is you could probably fit 3 of these in this box. I mean 3 of those in this box. So yeah, let's see what's inside. All right, inside of a box is a box. Let's get this box out. You can see just last night I did the unboxing of my Sim Garage button box. You can check that out in the other video. Kind of rapid fire going out with these videos because things are just coming much quicker than I thought they would. Alright, so got this open. I'm going to try to keep this all in frame here. I am just super excited and super impatient to get all this going. Alright, let's see what we got here. So first up we have the manual. Very thick manual. I was not aware that they could cover so much stuff all in one shifter. Look at that. Wow. Some cardboard there. And straight to the... Actually, you know what? Let's look at this knob here. And whew, that's cold. That is metal. That is real metal. And I can tell you, from being in the being outside and in packaging, I can honestly tell you this sucker is cold. So maybe after a while of being in the house, it'll warm up and you know, be a little bit more comfortable. But that'll wake you up in itself. That is a cold knob. I don't know if anyone has any manual cars, but as you know, if you have any exposed metal shift knobs in your car and you get inside on the winter time and grab that shifter barehanded, that's exactly what it feels like. It is ice cold, and it has a nice textured rubber grip on the bottom, which accurately, let me show you this. I'm not exactly sure if you could see it real well, but it completely matches the... Let me try to make sure I'm showing this to the best of my ability here. But it completely matches the rubber texture from the shift knob itself, the rubber on the bottom, to the steering wheel. And this is the Thrustmaster GT3. No, I'm sorry, GT. It's the Ferrari GTE add-on wheel by Thrustmaster, and the rubber texture on it is identical, which is nice. So if you have a GTE wheel and you have that rubber grip on there, it's the exact same feeling and dimpled texture. So there you go. So let's get back to the unboxing itself. We have the sequential plate with the little spring on the back. That's always nice. It is a just flat black plastic. I don't really see myself using that too often because I love the paddles that are on the back of the steering wheel. And finally, let's get to this thing here. Let's remove that from the packaging. Wow, it's oh man, I don't know how to convey this to you. You know, and a lot of people they talk about the price and, you know, just how good it is that you get for the price, and it's a small package and this and that. It is smaller than I thought, you know, judging the box. But this sucker's got some weight to it. Let me tell you, yeah, it is made of 90% metal, and I think this black plastic piece here, this trim piece, is probably that other percent along with that fabric that they're factoring in, and maybe some of these plastic grips, because this sucker in here, this gotta weigh good few, maybe 5 to not quite 10 pounds. I'm not gonna go that high, but maybe, you know, 5 to 8 pounds, I would say. It's got some solid freaking weight to it. You could bash someone with this and probably kill them, to be honest with you. Oh, that is sweet. Now my DIY shifter, the pattern on it is also 7 forward and 1 reverse, just as this is. And I could tell you, even though it's force feedback, it's got a very similar feel to it. And that was the one thing I loved, was the feel. You know, it feels not necessarily 100% realistic, but it makes it that much more engaging and brings you closer to being that much more immersive. But this has a nice feeling to it. Oh wow. You know, and I used to own a manual car, so it's not like I don't know what it feels like, and I love that. It goes along with almost the Ferrari theme that Thrustmaster is kind of incorporating in a lot of their products. Love the metal-faced gated shifter. You know, I was a fan of the old Lamborghini Diablo. It still am, you know. And it has the nice gated shifter that you found in a lot of those supercars of that era. You know, the metal plate. You get that click, click. That nice sort of positive engagement sound. Oh wow, this is sweet. This is absolutely sweet. And out of the box, I mean, just the throws and the pressure of it, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to adjust this at any sort of better rate than it already is. I might make it slightly tighter. Oh wow, I am super excited. So pretty much what I'm going to do is my little center console that I created that holds the current shifter in there, I'm pretty much going to unwrap it and mount this in there, so that way I could get going real quick and start gaming with this thing. I'm not going to necessarily focus on rewrapping it just yet. I really just want to get this going and get this together. So hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to put this together and show it a little bit further in just a moment. Alright, so here we are, we're back again, and just a little bit more detailed view. I will tell you right across the front here, nice big bold letters. It does say Thrustmaster. You know, if you got this product mounted and exposed, it is really a pretty product. You know, it's almost a shame that I'm going to mount this inside of something, because really this is almost a piece of art here. I almost want to just show this off and completely change the rig idea, and I very well might. For now, I'm just going to keep it as I have the rig, and then I'm gonna figure out something else. But also supplied in the package, you have I guess these are M6 bolt. I wanna say these very well may be the mounting bolts that will hold this onto the rig if you choose not to use this. So let's see. Let's take this all the way down. It looks about the right size as the bolts that are on the inside there. So I'm almost guessing that supplied with it are going to be these two. Let's find out. I don't want to start making claims without reading the box and I'm incorrect. Start getting people angry. But I know that the size of the bolts that it requires to mount it, aside from utilizing this clamp, which is a pretty hardcore clamp with a rubberized face on both sides, is M6 bolts. So yeah, let's take this off. It came with this little Allen wrench here. Let's toss that in there. Take this apart. You got 3 different separate mounting holes for this rubber grip. Let's throw that in there and spin these out. Alright, that's that one. And I like that these, I mean, it's even down to the detail where these little bolts that are recessed into here have little grippers. I'm not exactly sure if you could see that, I'm not even holding it up where the camera could see it. Sorry about that. The head of the bolt bolt themselves, or the screw, has a little grip, so as you start bringing it out, you could actually unscrew it with your fingers. I mean, that's the attention to detail that they have used. It's very commendable. Trying to make sure that I got everything in line of sight with the camera at the same time as do this, and I can't walk and chew gum at the same time apparently. Alright, so we got that one out enough. I'm not really too keen on bolt sizes or anything like that, so I mean, I remember hearing it is an M6 that is required, so we'll see if there's some larger holes in there for mounting, for hard mounting directly instead of using this clamp. Got that one out. So yeah, 3 recessed screws. Alright, now this clamp comes out, and let's see. Alright, yeah, I was wrong. Okay, so what we have here is we have 4 larger diameter M6 holes for hard mounting directly. Alrighty, so that's without the clamp on it. And you know, if you ever owned a manual car, you might be curious into this, but the shifter knob itself is a very lightweight shifter knob, although it is metal with rubber and whatnot. It's very lightweight, so you don't lose any of that feedback, you know, just because now the shaft is longer with the handle on it. You're still not losing that clunk clunk sort of feel like a heavy knob may you know, make you lose. So it still enables it to be a faster knob because it's very lightweight, and you don't lose that feedback from it, which I like. Very smart design, and we're gonna mount this up, and later will come a review, but I hope you enjoy this unboxing of the TH8A Shifter. Thank you. Race on.